Alright, so this is the actual duct tape I used, neon tape. It's actually thicker than the gray I used for the duct tape I used for the 3-armed honing prong device. Here. Oh man, sorry. So I taped it, ran it through around that, so it, in essence, once again, this edge, that edge, and that edge are not exposed to catch while I perform this lapping, cylinder lapping procedure. Okay. So I stirred it up a bit. It's been sitting for a little while. I'm going to dab a little here. Alright, I'm going from the inside. I'm just putting a thin layer. I guess you can use your finger too. He did a sponge, I don't know. I'm just following his procedure. Alright. So I just want a thin layer on the walls here. It might even be too much. Let me spread it around. There we go. I think I'm going to resort to my finger. Let me get some gloves. I'll use my fingers to put this on. Okay, gloves are on. Okay, guys, let's rock and roll. So, I'm using my fingers now. Just spreading it out. Yeah, that's easier. 2 fingers, gloves. I can get a nice thick layer spread. Ooh, got some in here. I have to clean that out. Okay, so I have my drill going. I have it set. This is the speed I have it set at. There's a little lock here. I temporarily, partially pushed it over. Max speed is this. I don't want max speed. That's max speed is 1,500 RPM. I don't need that. I'm leaning towards something in the 250 RPM slow speed. Yeah. So, anywho, let me get the honing tool ready and installed. So, I'm actually going to put it, it's oiled as well too. I'm going to put it from the bottom in. Close because I have control that way. Yeah, okay, good. All right, now I'm going to put that long cardboard piece that the drill is going to slide up and down on, the cardboard guide. I'm going to put that in place, like so. How do I do it? I think this will still work. It's a little off because of this piece here, and I'll probably tilt it to the side. Alright, so now, okay, so now I'm going to put my drill in and tighten it by hand. Okay, oh, there we go. There we go. Put my drill in, tighten it by hand around. There we go. Yes. honing tool. All right, there. It's secure and it's tightened. Can we get a better angle to see this? Let's focus. Nah, I'll keep you right here. I'll keep you right here. And back out a little bit so you guys can see the full extent. Alright. Alright, so here we go. Alright. Alright. Let me get ready. Camera's all in the way. Gotta reach around the camera. Alright, here we go. Hold on. Oh, there. Brain fart. That was about a good, what, 25 seconds? I want to get a timer to do the rest. Hold on. Okay, so considering that I just did this for 20 seconds, I went and got my timer here, set it for 1:10 because the first pass each cylinder is 90 seconds, and then the second pass each cylinder is 60 seconds, totaling 2.5 minutes at approximately 250 RPMs and 1 to 2 cycles per second, going up and down. I'm gonna try and keep up with that. I removed the cardboard here because it was hitting this cardboard protective guide I taped on. I'd rather have this than worry about keeping this straight. I can tilt it, it's flexible, it works as far as the shaft, flexible shaft. All right, so here we go. Let me get this going. I'm gonna try not to push this all the way through. If I do slide this all the way through and go too far, I'll probably just pause the vid, take note of time, and edit it out. I hate editing, but I might just do that. All right, so here we go, 1:10. All right. Went too far. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit. Okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna show how to slide this back up. Considering I went too far, there was about 19 seconds left. I want to show this error and mistake and how to rectify it. Be extra careful. Don't bang this around to notch anything, any of the aluminum parts that's in here, because it is aluminum, you know. So what I'm going to do, hold on, let me show you from the bottom side, is I want to show you these errors. It's not really an error, it was, I went too far, nothing's damaged per se, but if you look here on the bottom, you can see what happens when I went too far. So let me adjust the mount so that it can capture what I'm about to do, okay? I'm going to take the mount, switch this around here. Alright, gotta lower this. Cool, I'm going to bring that up. Alright, so you can kind of see. So, I'm going to take these three. My gloves, bring them back in. All right, and let me see if we can get it from up top. I'm going to hold and guide it through so as there's no damage and no metal scraping anything. And there we go. My drill's back up. honing tool is cool, and we're good to go. All right. If you slip up and push too far, don't freak out. Just let go of the drill, since you're moving at slow RPMs anyway, and do exactly what I just showed you. So we'll see how this all pans out. Let me readjust the camera to the other side, okay? All right, I got another 19 seconds, okay? Here we go. Did it again. Hold on, all right, 5 seconds left. All right, we're good. Okay, so now let me take this out of the way so you can kind of get an idea. That's the first pass going through it. I can't quite see, but let me move on to the next cylinder. I'll go through all cylinders, one pass, I'll show video. Hopefully it'll be quicker each time. And then I'll show the second rundown and then the results. Okay, so let me set up for this guy now, okay? And I'll show vid. If there's any ways, maybe you guys as I'm going through this thing can say, hey, maybe he could have done this better or that better, added more cardboard here or there, by all means, type it in the comments, you know? Helpful advice for the next guy. All right. Okay, everybody. I'm on to the next cylinder, which, if this motor was upright, would be cylinder number 3. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to be on cylinder number 3. It's upside down, and this is the transmission part. All right. But if you want to take a quick zoom in, you can't quite see it yet, but kind of. And I'll get to that. So this has been done, first pass. I'm on to the next cylinder. So while I'm doing this, it's going to be less talking, more action. I'm just going to listen to my Alpha Omega Productions YouTube, church stuff while I do this. It's therapeutic for me. So, but anywho, you're not going to hear too much talking. You're just going to see some movement. All right. Let me see here. Hold on. The next cylinder, cylinder number 3. If you do screw up, I always recommend, if you can, unplug the power to your drill so you can push it back through without accidentally triggering it and causing it to run haywire. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to lift up my drill, loosen it up, remove it, and I actually want to flip the motor over so that way I can show you guys the difference between the 2 cylinders that were done and the other 2 on the same bank that are not done. Now hold on, oh, by the way, this is what the felt, the condition of the felt looks like on the bottom portion. Top didn't touch anything. Top didn't touch anything. Bottom was what made contact, so you can kind of see the author wrote it's best to change the felt. I can kind of see right here too. Yeah, if you can every pass, wrap a new 2 layers. I went ahead and continued using the existing. So you'll see the difference between the first cylinder, which is cylinder number 4, fresh felt with oil. After that, I re-oiled it. You didn't see that on camera. And then cylinder number 3. So 4 versus 3. First versus second pass. First attempt cylinder versus the second attempt cylinder. New felt, second use of the felt. Alright, so hold on one second. I'm gonna go get some. I might clean these down, so give me a second. Hold on. One other thing I want to throw in the mix is I ordered telescoping micrometers. I haven't received them in the mail yet. So I'll probably leave one bank or maybe the last 2 cylinders untouched on this side, or one, so I can do probably the last single cylinder, so I can do a measurement before and then after, so you can see the actual difference after, before and after lapping. Okay. All right, so let me try and move this block outside in the sun so I can show you the difference. All right. All right, so I added a second pass of felt. These 2 layers each leg, each arm, and it's oiled right now. It's ready to go. I'm going to apply the AM30 paste to the cylinder for its second pass at 60 seconds. Here's what I found so far with this process. After every cylinder, I put a cap full of oil on all 3 and spread it evenly. I've been using the same felt. This is what I've learned. I use the same felt for all 4 cylinders. So far, these are the results. Cylinders 1 through 4 here. Let me see if I can get it in the sun. Hold on. If you look in there, I'll zoom in. It's nice and a polished look on each cylinder, and they all look great if you ask me. I didn't use acetone. Actually, I just wiped them down with a shop towel, a bunch of them, and just go through them. Make sure to wipe all the excess off. I think acetone may break it down again, and you'll need to do the process all over, possibly. But yeah, I'm gonna wheel this outside so you can see it with the sun beating down on it, straight into the cylinders. That might be better, so you can get an idea. If I can get it at the right angle. Alright, that might be better. Okay. There we go. I'll take pictures too and show the pictures. Alright. Get in here. Alright. And that's it. So I'll do the other 4 and show those results, alright? Alright, one thing I wanted to show here is, I hope it can be seen in the video. Let's try this again. Maybe outside is better. But I want to show just how much of this actual paste you need. You really don't need too much of this AN30 paste. Let me zoom in. You can kind of see it's a thin layer. Goes a long way. Just make sure you oil up your three-armed honing lapping attachment here. Make sure you oil this guy up really good. Every pass, every cylinder, a cap full spread amongst 3 arms. Okay, I'm gonna do those last 3 of 4 cylinders, and I'm going to leave cylinder number 5 alone, which is this guy, because I'm waiting for my telescoping what do you call it, a micrometer measurement deal, so I can measure the actual inside diameter before and after. Alright, and that's it. Guys, this is going to be kind of crude, but I got the telescoping gauge set. This is the cylinder that wasn't touched or lapped at all. These 3 need to have 1 more pass of lapping. This wasn't lapped at all. Okay, so I'm going to stick this in here like so. Take it down to maybe mid portion of the cylinder. Tightening it up. Tight. There we go. Gotta get it at an angle. So this is it. Let's try it here then. Okay, how's that look? Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so I have it at 3 point. Let me lock it. Give me 1 second. I have it at 3 points. There we go. 3.817. 3.8175 inches is the actual bore. If I tried it in millimeters, my sig fig is nowhere near as high. Alright, 96.97 is the significant figures in millimeters. Alright, so after lapping, we'll compare and see the difference. Maybe this in inches is not enough in significant figures as well, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to start the process. Lapping, done, and then lap again. Alright, and then I'm done with this engine block. Alright, so I'll keep you guys in the loop and show you that video. The last thing. Alright, since these 3 cylinders have already had 1 pass through, the first stage of the AN30 silicone compound honed through for 90 seconds, according to that website run list that the user posted. The second pass is 60 seconds each run. So I'm going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. The 4th cylinder up here is going to get first and second pass, but I'm showing focused video here so you guys can see and understand what this 60-second pass looks like. 1 minute on the timer. Let me get everything set up at approximately 250 RPMs. I'm going to do my best to try and keep it around there without letting this is what I'm setting up using a Black & Decker drill with the 3-arm bone. Try and get this going just right. that's it for that cylinder. Finished the lapping of all the last 4 cylinders, so now I'm going to go ahead and measure this cylinder for its bore. Oh, hold on. Even this isn't the most accurate, but point. We have it here. Alright, hold up. Let's do it down here. Turn this on. It's zeroed out. It's in inches. And so I want to see if there's any difference with the lapping procedure. Okay, no, I couldn't have gone up. Hold on, let's do this again. Alright, let me take a better measurement in the same fashion I did it before. I'll just do it this way. Midway down. There. Alright, here we go. Zeroed out. Like I said, I don't have micrometer, a higher level of sig figs. So it's about the same, 3.820. I'm actually gaining 0.002. So yeah. Well, actually no, went down a tad bit. Yeah, hold on, let's see. Yeah, 3.820. All right, and let me see if I can zoom. And there we go. There you have it. Just for good measure, here's the motor running. I do have a squeaky pulley here, idler pulley, but yeah, for the most part, this is it, fully functional.